Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darth and Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my living room. Alright, so as you can see, I have the Azure Fallen Lightsaber with me here today. Give you guys a real good look at that, especially that pommel. I love that pommel. Epic. Alright, so I did with the Azure Fallen Lightsaber a blue-violet amethyst blade so it can match its Azure hilt. Okay? Alright, so with this blue-violet amethyst blade, I am going to be showing you guys a 30-move demonstration today. It's going to be relatively simple, so I think you guys will really enjoy the video. Now, before I get any further into the video, allow me to break down the format of today's video. If you're new, please stick around so I can explain to you the method of what we're going to be doing in the next few minutes. If you're not new, you already know what I'm going to say, so I will see you guys in that first demonstration. Speaking of demonstrations, we got 3 of them to get through today. The first one I like to call the confusing demonstration. Why confusing? Well, it's because I use my own terminology and my own jargon to describe the movements. Allow me to give you guys a small sample size of what I'm talking about, so that way you guys feel a little bit more comfortable when we get into that first demonstration. Now, I'm going to call my right hand my rear hand for this, okay? Say we're in a real fight, all right, and you want to do a rear jab to the head, and then you want to take your elbow and do a rear elbow hook to the head. Now to transfer that over into lightsaber combat, for me personally, it's not that much different. The commands are going to sound the exact same, and it's going to look like this. All right, you're going to hold your lightsaber hilt in a standard grip, wherever you feel comfortable, okay? You'll do a rear jab to the head like so, and then to get that elbow effect, we're going to reverse the grip on our lightsaber hilt. You'll hear me call out rear elbow hook head, and it'll look like this. So anytime it's in a reverse position like this, it's always going to be an elbow something. Like for example, rear elbow high block, rear elbow block to the right, rear elbow hook body, rear elbow jab to the body. Things like that. Now when it's in a standard grip, the commands will look and sound like the following. Rear jab to the head, rear hook head, rear back hook to the body, rear pommel strike to the head, okay? We're also going to be getting into a little bit of two-handed movements towards the end of the demonstration. Because of our rear hand being on top and our lead hand being on bottom, all the commands you'll hear coming out of my mouth is going to start with the rear hand. For example, rear hook to the head, rear back hook to the head, rear slash from right to left. Things like that, okay? So hopefully that gives you a small reprieve of any confusion you may or may not feel during the confusing demonstration. I'm going to go through all 30 moves individually and break them down as thoroughly as I possibly can while showing you them, okay? After that, if you still feel a little bit confused by what we're doing, it's alright, don't worry about it. Why? Well, it's because we have the second demonstration, which is known as the counting demonstration. Now, I've been told that the second demonstration is a lot easier for people to follow along because, unlike that first demonstration, I'm not going to be using my weird jargon or terminology to describe the movements. I'm just going to be showing them to you, and we're going to be going off of a counting system, okay? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth, at a nice, slow, steady pace, so that way you guys can mirror me at home. Alright, we'll do that all the way until we get to that 30th move. Now, after the first and second demonstration is over, we will come to the main event, which is the third demonstration, everybody's favorite, including me, the fun demonstration. Yes! What's a fun demonstration? Well, I'm glad you asked. I will tell you. Sorry, I'm having fun today. I just like making jokes. But anyways, a fun demonstration is basically I'm going to shut off the lights. I'm going to leave that back kitchen light on so that way a little bit of light will flood through and you guys can somewhat see me. But shut off the lights, turn on this light, and then you guys will get to see the 30-move demonstration in full. Shortly after that, I will end the video. Okay? 2 more things to get through before we begin that first confusing demonstration. Like I was saying before, I am going to call my right hand my rear hand, even if it's out in front of me. I'll explain in a second. So just think, R&R, rear, right. Same thing goes for the right foot. I will be calling it the rear foot. When it comes to my left hand, I am going to be calling it my lead hand. Okay, so just think, L and L, lead left. Same thing goes. For the left foot, I will be calling it the lead foot. We have some kicks in this demonstration, not that many. I think it's just one, to be honest, if I'm remembering correctly. I do have a bad memory. I suffer from short-term memory loss, which is why I can't exactly remember how many kicks are in the demonstration, even though I'm about to show you a video on it. But that's the main reason why I always call my right hand my rear hand and my left hand my lead hand. It just helps me up here, all right? One more thing to get through before we begin is something I like to call the shuffling effect. Now, I will let you guys know when we are utilizing the shuffling effect. Trademark, no. I've made that joke so many times, it just doesn't get old. But basically, when we're doing the shuffling effect, make sure my feet are in frame. Okay? So, when I say rear jab to the head shuffling forwards, our front foot will move first and our back foot will follow, like so. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Now when we're backing up, the opposite will be true. Your back foot is going to go first and that front foot will follow, like so. Rear high block shuffling backwards. Rear high block shuffling backwards. Okay? You guys are pretty smart. You don't need to see me dancing up here all day long. Let's get into the first demonstration, the confusing demonstration. But first, you already know what I'm going to say, water break. I want to make sure you guys can hear me clearly and I can feel my voice. It's just drying up right now. Oh yeah, look at that, blue. Electrolyte water. Delicious. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of style onto this 30 move demonstration, only at the beginning, not at the end this time, okay? So basically, we are going to perform something that is called an Obi Annie. I will show you. So you're going to spin the lightsaber behind your back, okay? Just like that. And then you're going to dip the blade, try to line it up with your spine, bring it back around, spin it again, just like that, okay? All right, I'll show you what it looks like from behind. All right, good. Just want to make sure you guys can see. Okay, so after we do that Obi Annie, we're going to get into the Form 3 Surisu stance. How we're going to do this is that you're going to get a decently wide stance, not completely wide. You're going to stick your lead hand out in front of you, since we're going to be holding the lightsaber hilt in our rear hand. You'll bring the lightsaber close up like this. You're going to rock back onto your rear foot. Your lead foot is going to be extended out in front of you, and your knee is going to be slightly bent, okay? So we'll do our Obi Annie. Step back with your rear foot and get into the Form 3 Surisu stance. If you want like a reference for a Star Wars movie, Obi-Wan Kenobi does this in episode 3 when he's facing off against General Grievous. Great scene. I suggest you watch it, all right? But I'm going to start the demonstration from over there. After we do the Obi Annie into the Form 3 Surisu stance, I will begin telling you guys the instructions, okay? All right, so make sure there's enough room behind you, obviously. You have no idea how many times I've messed this up. So do your Obi Annie. Step back with your rear foot, Form 3 Surisu stance, okay? Now, we are going to step forward with our rear foot as we do a rear jab to the head. Come around for a rear hook head into a rear back hook body and then a rear jab body. After that rear jab to the body, we're going to reverse the grip on our lightsaber hilt. We are going to do a rear elbow hook to the head and then shuffle forwards as you do a rear elbow jab to the body. After that, we are going to shuffle backwards as we do a rear elbow high block, shuffle backwards as we do a rear elbow block to the right, and then do a stationary rear elbow block to the left, okay? Then we're going to shuffle forwards as we do another rear elbow jab to the body. This time, we're going to flip the hilt into your lead hand in a standard grip. We're going to turn counterclockwise. Your lead foot is going to step over your rear foot. You're going to do a lead pommel strike to the head, and then a lead back hook head. After that lead back hook head, I want you to take your rear foot and we're going to do something that I like to call a rear front kick, but what some of you guys may know as a Spartan kick. You want to make sure the heel of your foot is making connection with the mid-stomach to chest level, okay? So it'll look like this. Oh, sorry, let me back up a little bit. My house, all right? Feel free to say my house when you guys do it, all right? So, again, we are going to do a lead pommel strike to the head, lead back hook head, rear front kick. Now, once you place your rear foot on the ground, we're going to pivot to face this direction. We are going to do a stationary lead high block into a stationary lead low block, and then a stationary lead block to the right. After that, we will do a lead back hook head, shuffle forwards for a lead jab to the head, and we're going to reverse the grip on our lightsaber hilt. You will do a lead elbow hook head, and then we're going to shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the body. But this time, I want you to take your rear hand, place it on the pommel, almost like you're forcing. Okay? So, lead elbow hook to the head, and then shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the body. Alright? After that, we're going to flip the hilt into a standard grip in our rear hand. We're going to turn clockwise this time. Your rear foot is going to step over your lead foot. We're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head, and then as we do this rear back hook head, I want you to pivot on your rear foot and take your lead foot and swing it around so we're facing this direction. Okay? Just like that. Alright, so rear pommel strike to the head into a rear back hook head. This will be our final direction for the remainder of the demonstration, okay? So after that, we're going to do a stationary rear high block into a stationary rear low block, and then a stationary rear block from the right. Then we are going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear jab to the head. This time, we are going to bring the hilt behind our head. As you do so, grip it with both hands. Rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. We are going to do a rear slash from right to left. Alright, then step forward with your lead foot as we do a rear back hook head. Bring the lightsaber hilt behind your head again for another rear slash from right to left as you step forward with your rear foot. And then for this final 30th move, I want you to take the hilt, you're going to pop it up into the air, catch it with your rear hand in a reverse grip, and then you're going to shuffle forwards for a rear elbow jab to the body, okay? So again, step forward with your rear foot as we do a rear slash from right to left. Pop the hilt up into the air, catch it in reverse, shuffle forwards for a rear elbow jab to the body. Like I said, that's going to be our 30th and final move, alright? So that's the end of the first demonstration. Before we get into the second demonstration, I need a water break, alright? All this talking. It's all this talking. All my jokes. Getting me all thirsty. Okay, so remember, rear hand, standard grip. Obiani into a Form 3 Sarisu stance. Try not to hit anything like I do, okay? Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright? Not so bad, right? I like this demonstration. It's relatively simple. I was right before, there is only just one kick. Alright, I thought there might have been 2 in there. I just didn't want to lie to you guys and say there was more than one kick if there wasn't. You know, just up here. kind of hard to remember stuff sometimes. But let me get another sip of water. I'm gonna start shutting off these lights, and yeah, this is where the fun begins. To quote a certain figure from Star Wars. Love me some electrolyte water. All right. I know. I'm a man child, all right? I like making the noise, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. You guys are weird, all right? You guys are weird. But I will bow to you, my brothers and sisters in the Force and in the balance, and to the imaginary ninjas. Okay. Do not hit anything doing the Obi-Annie like I may do right now. Okay. Yeah. Darth Magnus's house. You. What? No. I'm going to run through the demonstration one more time. This time I'm going to go a lot slower, so that way you guys can see. I know you guys like this demonstration the most. That's why I like doing it multiple times sometimes. But, oh yeah, let me show you guys what this looks like. Lit up in the dark. Somewhat darkness. Oh, I love this thing. You're weird. You're weird. Not me. Alright. Sorry, I'm just having a good time. Alright. I love doing these videos for you guys. I really do. I hope you guys know that. Alright. Balance is with us, my friends. Not so bad, right? Told you it was easy. Alright, if I can do it, you guys can definitely do it. I believe in you. Now you need to believe in yourself. Alright? That is how we move forward in life. Give you guys a good look in the light this time. Another thing I love is the windows right in here. I like this too, the hilt. It grips very well. They're like, it's like 1,000 little studs. Can't remember what it's exactly called, but let's see if I can get it as close to the camera. Focus. Enhance. 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 Sorry, Super Trooper stuff. But yeah, you can kind of hear it. Very nice. All right. So what'd you guys think of today's 30 move demonstration using a single blade, the Azure Fallen Lightsaber? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what your favorite part of the demonstration was. I would like to know that. I'm a curious Sith Lord. All right, but yeah, I'll pretty much just end the video here. You guys stay awesome. All right, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask. Okay, I'm a friendly person. I promise I don't bite hard. Oh, such a weird joke. Why do you make these jokes? What is wrong with you? Why am I asking myself questions in front of these people? Anyways, yeah, I'm Darth and Magnus. I'm Darth and Magnus. May the Force be with you, and may that balance keep you, my friends. You guys, take care.